Hello everyone! The paintwork cannot boast of outstanding resistance to corrosion, and the body metal cannot boast of high strength. On some of the oldest cars, the emergent chips on the seals, wheel arches and front of the body are already noticeable. Therefore, zealous owners, especially those who moved to the third seat from previous generations of the model, paste over the body and headlights with armored film. It definitely won't get worse. But each user will evaluate the thickness of the metal only after an accident of varying severity. You will also have to face, not literally, of course, an insufficiently strong windshield on cars with runs under 100, and there are already a lot of them on the market. It is quickly rubbed with brushes. It can even become covered with cracks, and most often it bursts in the place of hitting the wipers. As a rule, glass is replaced under warranty, as well as fogging optics by local dealers. In the cabin, things are better. True, a lot of complaints come to the creak on the front panel in the windshield rear. Moreover, the sound is amplified in hot and sunny weather when the interior details are pretty hard. But crickets from the back of the cabin can be annoying even on 1-year-old specimens. To the delight of Ceed, these problems are easily and inexpensively solved. Usually the violin part is performed here by the metal parts of the fasteners of the rear seat backs. Therefore, the banal winding with electrical tape or other similar material of rubbing metal joints will save you from extraneous sounds for a long time. But in electrics of maze failures and glitches have not yet been found. After all, the car is still quite young, although design miscalculation are not excluded. We hope that the engineers from Kia took into account these shortcomings and this disgrace will not affect the engines in the future. The bad thing is that Koreans' power units do not have such a long catalyst life. Usually after 50 to 80,000 kilometers they become unusable. Let's hope for the best, but if this does happen, we must not miss the moment of their wear. The fact is that the honeycombs of a heat-tight converter made of porcelain are destroyed and the super-hot particles are sucked back into the bowels of the motor, destroying the cylinder piston group. Both engines consume 90-second gasoline without problems, although the 95th seat rides better and consumption becomes noticeably more modest. At risk are crankshaft and camshaft oil seals, which can lift after hundreds of thousands of kilometers, as well as spark plugs and ignition coils, which are extremely sensitive to fuel quality. New turbo engines have not yet acquired negative statistics. True, isolated cases of replacement turbines due to the appearance of axial play and, as a result, all leaks are known. In general, engine diagnostics at each MOT will not be superfluous at all, as well as automatic transmission control. The unit is very reliable, and the key to its longevity will be an oil change every 60,000 to 80,000 kilometers. Moreover, it is desirable to change it along with the filter. Do not upset end mechanics. After the burst defect was caught in August 2014, corrosion of the input shaft, which was changed along with the oil seal, the bugs become unconditionally reliable. In general, the MCP on used seats will not present surprises with age. The second owner may only need to install a shift lever backstage repair kit, and even then, somewhere after 150,000 kilometers of run. The suspension, which is exemplary in terms of driving performance and refined handling, will not ruin either. Actually, there is nothing special to change in it yet, except for consumables. The time has not come yet. Unless after 50,000 kilometers, the racks or penny stabilizer bushings will be asked to rest. But ahead of time, many owners change brake discs complete with pads, and only because they emit a nasty rattle during active deceleration. However, there is an opinion among the Ceedovotes that it is enough to pick up a set of normal pads and the unpleasant squeak will disappear forever. The wheel bearing, which in the past seats did not have a long resource, may fall into the risk group. The rest of the chassis elements, judging by the predecessor models, are destined for a long and happy life, just like the car itself. Despite this youth, or vice versa thanks to her, Kia Ceed turns out to be almost trouble-free. And the key to this can be considered the main units tested by Russian operation: engines and gearboxes. If you do not want to risk, avoid options with a turbo engine. It is still considered a dark horse. But who knows? Maybe over time we will be convinced of its reliability. If you have or had such a model, share information about what and how it breaks in the comments.